Defenders of Earth.
What's up y'all, it's JayClutch, and recently Hasbro announced that instead of opting into a sequel for the 2017 Power Rangers movie, they decided to reboot the franchise and start from scratch. At first I was pretty bummed because I really liked the cast and I felt their group had a lot of potential, but the more I thought about it, most of the cast like Dacre Montgomery, Ludi Lin, and Naomi Scott have blown up in popularity, and that would most likely warrant a huge pay raise for all of them. Considering that the first movie bombed pretty hard in the box office, it makes total sense for Hasbro to choose the reboot path. So hearing about their decision got me thinking, how can Hasbro make a great Power Rangers movie that can lead to successful sequels instead of another eventual reboot? I went ahead and rewatched the 1995 and the 2017 movie to see what Saban did right and not so right, so that we can start carving our own perfect Power Rangers movie. Let me preface this by saying I'm no screenwriter and I'm not a very good storyteller. I just picked and chose the best aspects of the old movies, and I also really thought about what made the original series so appealing to me. I'm not going to go super deep into plot points or anything like that. I'll just be listing off what I'd like to see from Hasbro's Power Rangers reboot.
It's transforming time.
The first and most important thing on the list is that I think Hasbro should skip the origin story altogether. I'd say it's safe to say that most people know who the Power Rangers are, 5 teenagers in spandex who save the world. Starting the movie with the team already formed will save a lot of time and should help the pacing issues that the first couple acts of the 2017 movie had. All you really need to do is have the opening scene sell to the audience that these teens are a close-knit group of friends. The 95 movie does this perfectly by opening the movie with an exhilarating skydiving scene. The second thing I'd like to see is a better balance between the cheesy tones and the serious tones of the movie. Since the 95 movie was heavily tied into the 90s series, it did suffer from occasionally being too cheesy, but nowhere near as bad as it gets in the show. I feel as if the 2017 movie tried so hard to stray away from cheesiness that it actually takes itself a little too seriously. Movies like Spider-Man Homecoming and Shazam have shown that it's possible to mix in high school humor in a superhero movie. I guess as a subcategory to this topic, I should mention that the suits that they used in the 2017 movie just look a little too busy. It was obvious that a lot of the movie's budget was spent on CG for the scenes where they have the suit on, and that's why they didn't actually morph until the start of the third act. That's why I say Hasbro should go for more practical suits to save money. I'll be honest, the 95 suits hold up way better than the 2017 CG does, and I feel like Hasbro will benefit way more going that route, since our movie is going to have a ton more scenes of them in their suits. I will say that I am a fan of how the 2017 movie modernized the Command Center and Zordon, but I'd love to see them add more of the OG aspects from the 90s show, such as the communicators with the iconic ringtone, and of course you gotta have them transported through colored lights. One last thing I'd like to see is for Tommy Oliver's Green Ranger to be the villain of the movie. I know I'm not the only one when I say my favorite episodes of the 90s series was the Green with Evil saga, which was a 5-episode run where a brand new ranger appeared out of nowhere and single-handedly wrecked the other 5 rangers. Then they find out that this new ranger is actually the new guy at Angel Grove, a martial artist named Tommy Oliver. Except he's under the control of Rita Repulsa, which I don't know if I'd go down that exact route, but it'd be really cool to have an evil Green Ranger as the villain, no matter the reason for him being evil. Other than those 3 major points, the rest that I'd want are some minor things. I really like the dynamic between the civilians and the Rangers in the original series and also the 95 movie. So it'd be nice to have a small subplot in the point of view of a random civilian whose life is affected by the events that the Rangers go through. That wouldn't make or break the movie for me though, it'd just be nice to see. Other than that, I'd love to hear what you guys think. What would you like to see in Hasbro's reboot? Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.